If you couldn't tell by my makeup, I filmed 3 videos tonight. So, you know, this video is really funny to me for a lot of reasons, but mainly I bought a PR box. And I've never done this before, and I never thought I would. Decided to because I found these palettes on Instagram and I was immediately interested. They grabbed my attention because the colors all looked phenomenal. Crazy bright colors, different textures. There were mattes, there were shimmers, there were sparkly colors, there were weird colors that I'd never seen before, and so I was instantly hooked, instantly curious. But this brand did the cardinal sin for me. And that's, if you watch my last video, is doing the perfect swatches. They had these swatches on their page that looked so, they didn't look real. I saw them first on the Instagram Explore page and other people had shared them. I remember thinking, these don't even look remotely legitimate. They look so photoshopped, fake. I don't believe them, and I actually got kind of angry at them. The colors were so diverse, they were bold, they were 100% against the grain. They were the salmon of the beauty industry. We've been seeing so many warm, neutral brown, and there was no brown to be seen, and if you did see a brown, it was for a reason, and it made sense. It wasn't just filler, which it feels like a lot of the times, these warm, neutral browns are filler. I was immediately interested, but these perfect swatches just made me not trust them. It made me side-eye, like, what are you hiding that you can't show me an actual, even a video of you just doing a live swatch, something, so that I could see what it looked like. Only reason I caved is because I went on to Dupe This. They posted swatches, actual regular swatches, and went on about how blown away they were. So I said, okay, I'm gonna cave. And I ended up buying them. Whole story with that. I have a little bit of a vlog from when I got them, but these are still all available, but here's the vlog. Alright, so this package just got here, and I wanted to just share it with you because it's obvious that these are being sent because they were damaged. When I opened it, I mean, there's a ton of damage on this, and you know, you pay extra for these this PR package, and there's like damage on the boxes and just damage inside. So if I was paying, I mean, I did pay extra, but so I mean, it's kind of disappointing when you're getting, you know, you're paying extra to get this fancier package and then it ends up being damaged. Obviously, if an influencer was getting this for free, you wouldn't really care because it's like the things that matter are the actual eyeshadow palettes, and those are not damaged. But we have 4 palettes here and I'm excited to see them. I also find it super interesting that my mindset is different too, because I paid $100 or $110 or something for the 4 of these. I feel like I'm more excited about them than if I just got them in the mail, because when you get stuff in the mail, as awesome as it is great to be able to get free product, but you end up getting jaded. And so to buy something like this is exciting for me because I spent my money on it, so I feel more excited about it than most of the stuff that comes with PR stuff. The way that they're designed is so sleek. This packaging is the most minimalistic it could possibly be in terms of size, and yet it's absolutely gorgeous. Each one is easily recognizable. You know exactly what you're getting in each one. It's still beautiful, and it's got, I mean, it has a mirror, that Palette Viagra mirror. It's designed beautifully, the colors look great. The palette story makes sense. The way that it's laid out makes sense. There's nothing that drives me more nuts than when you open a palette and the layout makes no sense. All of these ones make complete sense to me, and it's just, it's beautiful. I wanted to make sure that I was able to dive into them, as there's 4 palettes here that are all drastically different. We have a purple tones palette, which purple is notorious for being a finicky makeup color. There's just something with purple pigment that makes it really difficult, hard to blend. It makes it just look, it skips, it's chalky. So having a whole palette dedicated to purple, I mean, it's a bold move, Cotton. We have one that has these beautiful tropical pinks with this peach, oh my, this color right here, this carnation. It's such a weird shade. I mean, it's like this neon orangey peachy shade. It's so weird. And then we have this one, Classic Paradise. Let's talk about this baby poop brown, golden apple. What? I don't even have words for that color. And then of course, the most brightest, boldest, craziest palette I've ever seen. Just the colors in that one, amazing. So I wanted to make sure that I could really dive into these colors and get an idea of how they apply and play with them and give you guys some look inspiration before doing a video on this, just because it's 4 palettes. So I have a couple of looks to show you. Some of them you guys probably have already seen. The first one is from my tutorial where I redid one of my older tutorials. In this video, I said that we weren't naming brands because I was getting frustrated with people focusing on brands, which is completely true. But all the colors that I use there are from Ace Beaute. I used a couple of different palettes for that. I used the Blossom one and the Paradise one, as well as the Bright Bold. Another one that you may remember is from a couple of videos ago. I had a super crazy purple cut crease with this insane silver as the lid color that was so incredibly metallic, all from this palette. The fact that this comes with this silver is stunning. I have to say, I've been completely blown away by all of these colors. I don't even have words because everything has been so awesome. There have not been any colors that have given me any trouble. The look I have on right now is from the Appley. It's kind of like fall themed. It's the green one, and it's very, all the colors names. Vegetation, earth, harvest, clay, mineral, soil. They're all very, hay is another one. They all remind me of fall. The shades themselves remind me of fall. And so I was able to do this look, and I started off just using the matte yellow shade here and then use a little bit of the shimmery color, and I thought it was going to feel a lot more summery. But because there's so many darker reds in this palette too, I kind of expanded it on the bottom, and I did a different style than I usually do. I never go this far on the lower lash line. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just not what I generally do. But I love how this turned out, and I don't feel like it has that bright yellow eyeshadow look feel to it. I think it turned out really cool. It's very different. I'm okay with it not having lashes. I think it looks cool. These have been really my go-to for a while now. I definitely feel like when I use them, I do need to have some sort of a matte highlight kind of color, a very light beige, maybe even a white. Each palette has what I guess I can consider a transitioning shade. The pink one has one that definitely has more pink tones. The green one has one that is more yellow toned, so it's gonna be different colors. But what I like about that is sometimes we think a transitioning shade having to be a specific color when it doesn't. It's just meant to sort of give your eyeshadow something to grab, something to blend with. I'm really glad that I got all of the palettes here. I think that each one brings something to the table, which is great. Obviously, if you're not into bright colors, this is not for you, but I think that Ace Beaute's taken a great turn, really strayed away from what we're seeing a lot of in the beauty industry, and kind of took the reins, took things into their own hands, and every color I've used has been super great to work with. And that's especially hard with bright colors. Not only bright colors, but bright matte colors. Bright matte colors are something that a lot of brands do not do well. I really love these two because what they have done for me is the fact that they are separated into these different color stories. It really is helping me to try and think outside the box as far as eyeshadow looks go. Like I was telling you about the look that I have on today and adding the red underneath. Originally, I just wanted to do the yellows, and then I was like, you know what, let's just try something different. And because they're designed in here, everything in here is meant to go together. The only color that I haven't really played with is that Golden Apple Baby Shit Brown shade. It is such, it's like Baby Shit Brown and like it's green brown. Golden Apple's like, I mean, it makes sense, but that shade, I'm gonna do it, you guys. I'll post it on Instagram or somewhere once I get a look together with that one, but that is the one shade that I really don't even know what to do with it because it is such a special color. Would I buy a PR package again? No, because honestly, to me, it's such a waste of cardboard. I'm gonna do a video soon on PR boxes in general. I was gonna film it today, and then I need to get my thoughts together because I just kind of was all over the place. It looks pretty, but in the end, it's going in the trash. So especially if you're paying for it, it's not really worth it. It was $10 more with the package where it really didn't need it. It was a huge package because it was all laid out when these take up basically no space at all when they're together. So I am super impressed with Ace Beaute as far as the packaging, as far as the colors, the formula. Everything has been so stunning. It's bringing my inspiration back, so thank you for that. The only thing that I hope that they'll change in the future is with future launches to not do the pretty swatches. It's the first time that I've seen the pretty swatches that actually deliver. I mean, that's basically how they look. The way they look in the palette is how they're swatching, which is, you don't see that every day. But I really like seeing things real. Be honest with your following. Be honest with the people who are buying your products. And don't try and sell it on this perfect swatch that doesn't even look like humanly possible. That's all. I will link below to where you can get this, all that jazz. And let me know your thoughts. I totally recommend it. Like I said, I mean, you guys have been complimenting my looks lately so much, and it's all been Ace Beaute. All of it, because I'm trying to get more looks out for you. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know any other content you want to see on here. Anything. It doesn't have to be beauty. I mean, my weighted blanket video has been blowing up, which is crazy to me. So anything. I'm willing to review anything. My next thing, actually, since you're here, my goal is to find a dog toy that Riley won't destroy within 10 minutes. So far, I've failed, but I'm thinking that'll be a fun video. You guys like Riley. Okay, bye!